Hi, I'm Panza. Thanks for downloading my Metrics Fundamental Defensive Techniques video. I'm here with World Combat League superstar Jennifer Santiago, and she's going to help me demonstrate how to not get hit. The first defensive technique we're going to go over is ducking. From our fighting stances, I'm going to try to punch Jennifer in the face because that's my job. I'm going to extend my jab slow. Jennifer's just going to drop down so I barely miss her. So if I want to drop too low, it takes too long to get back up. A little faster now, I extend my arm, she ducks. I'm going to do it 5 times to pick up the speed. All right, now I'm going to try to hit her for real. And that's our ducking. The next technique we're going to teach you is slipping. On my ducking, which is straight up and down, slipping is a side-to-side motion. From our fighting stances, Jennifer is going to slip to the inside or outside of my jab. As I extend my arm, Jennifer moves her head. That time was to the outside, next time we'll go to the inside. Good, again. And she's going to alternate. Just for the sake of the drill, keep going back and forth so you can see the exact motion. Most of the work happens in her waist, just twisting from side to side. A little faster now. And excellent, great. And that's slipping. From slipping, our next technique is called rolling. Slipping and ducking generally are to avoid straight punches like punch number 1 and punch number 2, as you probably downloaded earlier. Rolling, however, is a defensive technique used mostly to avoid circular punches like hooks and overhand punches. Ready? Jennifer drops down and comes out the other side of my arm. The opposite direction now. Down and around. And again. Now we're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to do 3 fast, and Jennifer's going to show you how she counters off of her rolls. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Add the counter. Boom. Excellent. So each time Jennifer makes me miss, she makes me pay for trying to hit her. And now we're actually fighting. Good. And that's rolling. Next phase of our defensive techniques is blocking. You know, the best thing to do is not get hit. That's why we practice slipping, rolling, and ducking. But there are times when you just won't be fast enough to do that. You'll have to actually block. If I try to throw punch number 2 on Jennifer, she's going to absorb this punch on her form. As the punch comes, she'll actually drop her height a little bit, and she'll absorb this punch right on her form. Again. Good, a little faster, a little harder. Boom. She makes sure she leans into it slightly. That takes away some of my power. The left hook can be blocked the same way with the opposite hand. I'm a little bit closer now. I try to strike Jennifer with the hook, and she leans into it. Boom. Again. Again. Good. And as with all defensive techniques, there's always a counter for every move. So when I try to land my left hook on Jennifer, she'll block and throw hers back at me. Faster now. Again. If I had my hand dropped, boom, good night. And that's our blocking. The next phase of our defensive techniques is called catch and shoot. It's a way to actually stop a jab in its tracks. So Jennifer's in her fighting stance. She's already demonstrated slipping and ducking, all these ways to avoid a jab. This time she'll actually stop my jab in motion. As I extend my jab, Jennifer will treat it like a ball and literally catch my fist. At the end of the motion, Jennifer will actually redirect my fist with her fingertips. That exposes me to her counter strike, which will be the shooting part of it. A little fast now, the catching, boom, and the shooting right back. Good. If we do it full speed now, I'm going to jab Jennifer and let her strike my hand as a target. Great. And that's catching and shooting. The next phase of our defensive techniques is learning how to block kicks. Kicks can attack the legs, body, or head. In this segment, we're going to focus on blocking the body and head. When I try to round kick Jennifer in her ribs, she's going to actually bring her forearm in. She's going to absorb my shin with her elbow and forearm. First slow. Good. And we'll do it again. Notice how Jennifer leans into the kick slightly. That takes away some of my power. A little faster now. Excellent. Again. One more. If this kick was coming to her head, Jennifer would treat it just like it's a fist. With my lead leg, I'm going to try to round kick her in the side of her head. She's going to raise up her arm, and she leans into it. A little faster. Good. Again. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you block body kicks and head kicks. Next thing we're going to work on is how to block kicks to the legs. It's very different than blocking kicks aimed at our torso. Because now Jennifer is going to block my kicks with her shin. As I execute my rear leg ground kick to her thigh, Jennifer picks up her knee, turns it out, and we actually clash shin to shin. Doesn't feel good for either one of us, but it deters me from trying to kick her in the thigh, which could totally cripple her in a fight. Again. Good. And back again. This time a little faster. Jennifer is sure to point her knee out. Good. She folds her heel in. This way she absorbs it as safely as possible. Each time somebody tries to kick you in the leg, you have to counter them, whether it's by a punch or a kick. Jennifer's going to show you how to counter off of the leg kick block with her round kick to my thigh. Ready? Block, boom, and the counter right to my thigh again. Block and counter. One more time. Block and counter. This time a little bit faster. The lesson here is, anytime someone tries to hit you, counter them as fast as possible. Ready? 1. Good. 2. 3. Excellent. Good work. That's blocking and countering leg kicks. When you're blocking leg kicks, you can also choose to counter with punches. Depending on your distance, Jennifer first demonstrated the leg kick. Now, after I round kick her thigh, or I attempt to, she's going to come down and use her 1-2 punch to jam me up and counter me. Ready? I attack, comes down, 1, 2. Again, a little faster now. Good. Full speed now with the punches. Ready? Excellent. Again. One more time. Excellent. And that's how to counter leg kicks. Once again, thank you for downloading my Metrics Defensive Techniques video. I'm Panza.
I'm Jennifer Santiago.
And we'll see you in the ring.